Hi everyone, trying to do live. Walking around a car park's not a good idea. I lost internet connection. And so I think really all I wanted to share with you is the fact that I've arrived here ready. We've booked an Airbnb and we'll head over to the mansion that they have booked for this event. We'll head over there a bit later this afternoon. So it kicks off at 5 o'clock. We're pretty excited about that. Like I was saying, we walked to Aldgate Tube Station yesterday with Louisa. She was incredible. She actually gave us the directions that we needed to get to where we needed to be, because it can get a little bit confusing when you've got to go and then catch the trains. So we went to Waterloo. We caught a train from there to Staines, and they were replacing trains with buses. So we picked the bus up, which brought us here into Sunningdale, and it is cold. We thought it was cold in Tower Hill. I think it registered -1, and the snow started this morning. What an amazing thing for Chris to see, because Chris has never seen or experienced snow. So that was an amazing thing that happened here this morning, because I just woke up this morning, looked out the window, and there it was. We sort of literally ran to the window like kids, like children would, and just stood there for a moment, just watching these particles come down, watching these snowflakes come down. And something hit me and came to me in that moment. And that was that each snowflake, has its own design, has its own pattern. It has its own sort of DNA. And when you think about it, I just turned to Chris and said, you know what? Each one of those snowflakes represents the people that we can impact out there in the world. And each one has its own DNA and its own makeup. So it was really profound and really powerful. It was an incredible moment. One of those moments that you don't forget quickly. And I think it represents a really huge turning point in our business and us and who we are as individuals. And I think this whole journey, this trip here to London, because it has been a big trip, is going to represent a very big milestone for us. Traveling to events is key in your success in this business. I would recommend at least 1 to 2 events a year, and you're going to get at least one event in your own country or somewhere very close by. And it is so worth saving, investing, and taking a trip to Momentum Day, to immerse yourself with the people that are already doing this, that are starting this. Make those connections, because you can gain so much from people's experiences on this journey. So it's been a brilliant, and it goes so very quickly. I mean, it was amazing. Friday, it really all started to kick off. Saturday came and went so quickly. I mean, we got home, I think it was like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it was that time already. Due to all the networking that was being done, around drinks, around dinner, just fabulous, just like-minded people. It's amazing what you can achieve when you're mixing with like-minded people. So we're ready to take this all on. It's just incredible. Like I said, the snowflakes represent the individuals out there that all of you can impact through your business. And there are millions and millions of them. And even if you impact 1 or 2 of those people, it can be so empowering and so wonderful. Hi, Lucy. Great to see you. And yes, it's true. And that analogy of the snowflake just hit me in that moment. And so I think that was inspired thought that was coming to me in that very moment. So very powerful and very moving. And I think, Lucy, you're right. I think it's just going to represent the change that's going to happen, the transformation that's going to happen in our business. And we're really ready for it now. And I think this is another thing to take on board as well. For those of you that are new and coming through, this takes time. And it takes time to progress. And sometimes you need that time, because it's the transformation that needs to happen, the transformation in yourself that needs to happen for then your business to flourish and to go to that next level. And there's always levels within the business. There will always be levels. So for you to embrace that, move with that, progress through that. And it's not a race. We've always said that. But it's very important to embrace that transformation. And sometimes it's very progressive. It's not like bam, wham, I've read a book, it's going to happen overnight and it's going to happen now, right? It's this building of layers. It's building of character, of attributes, of qualities. It's the building of this that will then help to get you to that level that you need to be. Jill Humphreys, hello. So we're here and it's snowing and it's very cold, but the snow has been very symbolic here today. And if you weren't listening or watching to the first half of this video, this is a very symbolic video, and the snow is very representative of that because Chris hasn't ever seen snow before. And like I said in the beginning, the snowflakes have their own little pattern, their own individual design and makeup. And people do too. And so we looked out that window this morning and I turned to Chris and said, you know, that could be representative of all the people that we can impact. And they have their own DNA, they have their own makeup, and they're all individuals. So I wanted to leave you with that message. Had an amazing time, Momentum Day. Jill, we had an amazing conversation. And had we have not had that conversation, I don't know what would have happened or transpired, because sometimes you just got to have these discussions with people that can help you look at a situation other than how you're looking at it. So a view from outside, an opinion or a perspective from outside makes such a big difference on your journey. And this is why it's so important to connect with people that can see things from a different perspective. Jill, you are amazing, and so is everybody else that I met on Momentum Day, and it was very hard to say goodbye yesterday, but it's only for a short period of time, because we will all meet again at one of these events. So love you all, and I'll be connecting with you all again very soon, if not this afternoon, because we'll be heading over to the mansion that they've booked, and the snow's starting to really come down now. I don't know whether you can see that. I'll just swing around there, and it's very fine at the moment. It started to really come down when we were sitting in the cafe. This was amazing. We were sitting in this beautiful cafe. It was lovely and warm. I looked out onto the street and it just epitomized Britain. It had the red telephone box. It was a little book exchange. And behind that was this huge, beautiful historical building, and the snow was just coming down. It was just beautifully falling down. And it was just an amazing moment. And these are the moments you've just got to look out and just say, wow, right? Just in that moment, here I am in another country, in a beautiful country, and just appreciating everything around me. And it's interesting because we went to the supermarket here called Waitrose, and we were listening to those conversations at the registers, and it was like, oh, the snow again. We don't want that to come back, and it's just very cold, and yeah, we get, you know. And here we are, loving and appreciating the snow. Now I know that we don't get it all winter, and we don't have to have the cold all winter. However, it's all about looking for those things, the appreciation in the amazing things that nature can bring you. So that's my share, everyone. Love you all, and I'll be checking in with you this afternoon. And Jacques, beautiful to see you here. It was great to meet you in London. We will definitely be catching up through Facebook and through our connections. And I think I've added you to our group. Oh, I have, because I'm playing this in the group. So I added you this morning. It was great to meet you, and check in with you all very soon. Bye.